Hello, let's have a look at how you can activate your CleverSo account for the first time. You'll receive an email such as this one from CleverSo API. Once you open it, you'll have a link inside it. If the link is not clickable, such as this case currently, you have to copy what's between these two brackets. Notice this bracket here and this one here. Control C, open a new tab, Control V. Now from this page, you can set your password and confirm it and click send once you're done. Please make sure that you follow the complexity requirements here, lowercase, uppercase, number, symbol, at least 10 characters, and it should not match any part of your email. Let's have a test. Once you click send, okay, I do not match the number. Let's add 2 more. Let's try now. Now, password is changed and I can access my CleverSo account. Let's have a look at how we can access the login page for CleverSo so we can use our username and password to log in. Type in app.cleverso.com. This will take you to this page. Here, just type in your username and password. Mine are saved. You can check Remember Me so you don't have to log in every time. And you click on Login, and it will take you to the main page of your projects. And from here, you can navigate as you wish. So you will receive an email such as this one. It will be from a no reply subject because it's an automated email. Once you access it, you will have some details of the project, the name, the unique word count, the deadline you're expected to deliver it before, and any special instructions. In this case, there's some instructions. Sometimes you may have none. So click on the link here, and if you're logged in, you will have this page. Here you have 2 ways of accepting the project, this button here and this small green arrow here. You also have some details here. You can have a look, the earnings, the total word count, the batch if you're working on multiple batches, or if there are multiple batches in the project and you have only some of them, you'll see what you will work on and in which capacity. Here, I'm invited as a translator, could be a reviewer or a proofreader, and all the details are in this page here. So let's go ahead and accept the project. From here, once we accept, we can go to the workspace, and we will discuss that in detail in another video. But let's go ahead and click on the CleverSo logo here to see all the projects that we're invited to and their statuses. So this is the active one that we just accepted. It shows you here so the details of the language, deadline, which role you're handling, and the date. Active means that you're currently you have accepted the project and you're currently working on it. There are 2 other status cases. There's invited, which means you have not yet accepted or rejected, and there's completed, which, as the name suggests, refers to the projects that you have completed. You can access all your projects from this page, and if you have many projects, unlike me, you can filter them here, either by name, if you want to type a certain name, or, which is the easier option, by status. So I can see all the projects I'm invited to. It should say none exactly because I've accepted all of them. And active is the ones I've accepted. And completed is the ones I've completed. So in this case, none. And you can also filter by the language directions. If you have a different source and target, you can always filter by that. Deadline, so you can filter for the one that's the nearest to work on it first, and the different roles. That covers the invitations and how to accept them. Thank you. In this video, we will be discussing the interface of CleverSo once you've accepted a project. First of all, when you open the interface, please make sure that you have the new workspace clicked. It will take a little bit of time to load, and now it's ready. Let's start from the top left. First, you have the file name. Next to it, you have the batch progress. So as you confirm segments, this will fill up until 100%. Then you have the number of segments. It will show you how many you've completed out of the total, and a deadline. Next to it, you have the complete button. We will discuss this later. It's currently grayed out. And next to the complete button, you have options to download the file. You can download the source text, original file, or the translated file. And depending on the batches that are available, you can download a different batch or a different layer. So if you're a reviewer, this will be an R, a proofreader, it will be a P. So different layers and different batches are available here. And you have the option to download bilingual files, meaning a table with source and target next to each other. You have two formats available based on which one you prefer, CSV or XLIF. And once you choose the format that you need, you click download and it will be downloaded. After the download button, you have the Workspace Preferences button. You get to customize the workspace according to what you need. You can show or hide the text bar, the side menu, and you can change the segments to word count. So if you prefer to work based on words, not segments, this option is available here. Look, now it's different. And you have the option to highlight any TB matches. So if there's a term-based match in the text, this option will make sure it's highlighted for you so you can have a look at it. And dark mode simply takes you to the dark mode. And you have options to change the theme, dark or light colors. You can have a preview when you click on them. And once you save, it will save the changes. Now let's go down here. You have the option to preview the source text. So while you're translating, you can have a look at the source file. This will help you have things in context. Next to it, you have AI tools that we've made available on CleverSo. They help you. You can simply copy paste and have a number of options such as in context examples, dictionary, synonyms, examples in general, expressions, and related terms. These are very helpful if you have, let's say, a problem with the source text, you can't understand a certain part, or if you need to summarize a certain part of it to have better understanding. So make sure to use them to your benefit. After the AI assistant, you have QA checks. It will check for all of these options. So feel free to customize them, remove and add whatever you need, but it's always preferred to keep them all selected so you can have a look at all the errors, if any, are available. For now, the only error it's found is the font style. So you have the example, and if you click here, it will take you to the segment. So if I scroll down and I click here, it will take me and color the segment. You can see a small or a light highlight on segment 1. So use the QA checker. Make sure to always run it before you deliver the file. It helps you basically increase the quality, at least for the automatic part of the QA checks. And the last part here is the Tarjama AMT tool. We added a shortcut for you here. You can use it. You can also access this tool on our website, tarjama.com. If you need to just enter text here and click translate, it will give you here the translation. You can switch the languages if you need to. Let's discuss the site panel in CleverSo's Workspace. The first option is the CAT results, computer-assisted translations. You have 3 types of results: machine translation, translation memory, and term-based. Machine translation is the translation of the source text by AMT, the Tarjama machine translation. The translation memory results are basically if this segment exists in the memory, it has been translated before, you get the translation here. You can double click on this and it will be pasted here. The 101% means that the previous and the following segments are the same in the memory, so this gives you high confidence in the result. And lower percentages mean that for this Arabic, the English was a bit different than what you have here. It's only a 55% match. Term-based means that in our glossary uploaded to this project, this term exists, and this is the corresponding translation for it. You can also double click here to paste what's resulting in the Arabic. This is the first option. The second one is the search. You can search the translation memory or the term base for anything that you want. You can copy paste here and it will show you the results. Let's have a quick example. This one, I know it exists in the term base. So let's paste and enter, it will show you all the results when you try to search. The third one is suggestions. This option allows you to add terms to the glossary or the term base. So you can add per segment. You click on the add here, you add the source and the target, and you submit your suggestion. Once it is approved by the reviewer, it will show, and you can here view all the different suggestions that you've made for this project. Remember, you can add only using the segment option here, using the plus, and you submit it. Next, we have the history. For each segment, you have a history of the edits that were done to it, the by whom, and at what stage and what date and time. This is important when you need to check if you have different suggestions. You can see who entered which translation. And the last thing here is the comments. You can leave a comment for the next layer. So if you're a translator, you can leave a comment for the reviewer. You can also attach an image or paste a link, and you submit your comment. It will show here, so you can communicate with the next layers. Let's go over some basic actions in the workspace. To the left, you have format-related actions such as bold, italic, underlined, and the others. Next to that, you have an option to zoom in and zoom out to make the text bigger or smaller. To the right, you have cat-related actions such as clear segment and reject segment. These are only for reviewers and proofreaders. Clear deletes what's in the segment. Reject returns the whole segment to the previous layer so the translator or the reviewer can work on it. Info gives you some information about the segment. Split, as the name suggests, splits the segment, the source segment, into two parts. You need to choose the part that you wish to be the segment splitting point, and the part after that point becomes a new segment, segment number 3, as you can notice here, to indicate that this was one segment. Now we have two segment number 3s. And after you split, you can also, the option here is copy source. In case the translation is not needed for a certain part, you need to keep it in English. Let's have an example here. I can go here, for example, and click, sorry, on the copy source. And so the English gets pasted as is. After copy source, you have the option to merge. So we can undo the split that we did here. If I merge, it will automatically merge the next segment with the segment that you're currently standing at. So this English that I copied just now got merged, but notice how the source is now back to one segment instead of two segments. After that, we have the push for the batch. You can push a whole batch at once, or you can push single segments, and you have the copy source tags. If there are some formatting tags available in the source text, you can copy them using this button, or you can simply copy source to target to have the same tags in the target and then delete the English, or you can use the shortcut Control K. You have a list of shortcuts here. So Control K copies the tags, starts a new tag in the target based on the source. And the last part is you can show or hide all the tags in the text. There are none in this one, but if there were, this hides them or shows them. Let's talk about filters, search, and confirming segments. On top of segments here to the left, you have the 3 options of filtering by batch or stage. So you can only see the batch that you have or all of the file if you click all. You can sort segments either by their default order or by alphabetical order, and the other options here, longest, shortest, and so on. You can also use filters to see only unconfirmed segments, for example, or confirmed ones, and so on. You can mix and match. So if you need unconfirmed segments that have comments, for example, you can click this and this together. You only get what has these two filters, what matches the two filters together. So that's for filters. If we clear the filter so we can see the whole file, and we can now move to the search. You have an option to search in the source text and another one to search in the target text. Simply type in, switch to English, type something in, it will show you all the results with the word highlighted. Same works in target. Now moving to the actions here to the right, you can jump to segments. If you know the segment number, I can simply say I want to jump to segment 5. It will immediately take me there. Or you can jump to the next empty segment or the first empty segment or the unconfirmed segments. Now for the replace all, you have to search for something first so that it has an option to replace. So for example, let me just write a word. Now I can replace what's in the search here, whatever it found, I can replace it with another word, for example, and I can click replace the first option that it found, or I can click replace all. So notice how it changed it. If there were more than one result and I clicked replace all, it would have changed all of the results. Finally, confirming segments, you simply click on this circle to confirm if once you've reviewed the translation, you're sure of it, click on this, and once it's green arrow, it's pushed to the next stage. Once you have confirmed all of the segments, this button will light up, and once you click on it, the project will be set to complete. Make sure that you run QA first. Remember the QA checks that we mentioned before you complete, so you detect any errors or spelling mistakes. You can use the AI tools as well and the AMT options down here. And once you've clicked complete, a notification will be sent automatically, but please also make sure to contact the project manager, letting them know that you have completed the project so the next steps can start. That basically is how you complete a project and deliver it. Thank you.